Hi guys, Heather here, Springfield Stitcher. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever since I made a video and it really hasn't been that long, but anyway, I'm sad to say that I didn't get a whole lot of, it feels like I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done because I was working like a madwoman on the crochet mermaid tail blanket for my niece. Her birthday was the 28th, and I literally got up on that day at 7 a.m., which it's not like I try to get up early, that's just when I wake up because I'm apparently 90. So I get up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock even on the weekends when I don't have to, just because that's how my body is set. So I got up, had a cup of coffee, and literally worked from, I would say probably 7:30 until 5 o'clock that night. Her party was at 6. Yeah. So needless to say, my fingers and my wrists were on fire. Yeah. It's just a lesson for the future not to procrastinate, which I still seem to do every single time I have something due. So, or I have something that I have to get done in a certain time frame. So, note to self, I will hopefully not be doing that again in the future. Anyways, since we're talking about it, I have a picture of it, well, a couple pictures of it. I obviously don't have the finished product anymore. Let me pull the pictures up really quick. Every time I talk about my iPad and the bulletproof vest of a iPad case that I have on it, this is it. Yeah, it even has it's a plastic cover over the screen. So this thing is like you have to unflip this part for the camera, this part for the headphones, or no. Yeah, that's the headphones. And then this to charge it, like every orifice is covered. So yeah, that's why you were having issues hearing me before. But here's the blanket. So yeah, it's massive, and this is for a 3-year-old. So it's as wide as our kitchen table. So, and there's a long-wise picture of it. Horizontal, I guess, would be the better term instead of long-wise. And then that shows, this is the back, and it has the slit down the middle to make it more of a blanket. Otherwise, it would be like an actual mermaid tail, like you're wearing it. And then that shows it open. So yeah, it turned out really well. She really liked it, so it was good. I'm just waiting for the call when it falls apart, because every time I make a blanket for a child, it, you know, magically just isn't together anymore. So yeah, it's a little disheartening, but I don't know. I have fun doing it, so I don't mind. Okay. Shh, Laika. Every time I'm telling you, like clockwork. Shh. Did you guys hear that music? I don't really know where that came from. That's gotta be from outside. Sorry. Anyway. House hunting continues. I will save that till the end. See if anything else has happened. No? Nothing that I can think of. I will probably have more crochet projects in the future. So if you were interested in seeing that one, I will try to have better updates and, you know, maybe not wait till the last minute and then have a finished project and you guys not get to see it. My nephew, which is the first child I made a crochet blanket for, has requested that I make him a new one because I don't have the heart to fix the one that got destroyed because I worked so long on it, so that I would rather just make him a brand new one than to fix it, because I'm not really sure. I've never had to fix a crochet project before, and it really kind of intimidates me. And I feel like once the yarn is stretched out, I don't know how much fixing there is of that. You know what I mean? I feel like it'll always be slack after that. Anyway, he wants a new blanket, so the first one I made him was, if any of you are familiar out there who have children, Minecraft. I made him a creeper blanket, and it was really cool. But again, it's sitting in my closet destroyed. So now he wants a Steve blanket, which is another character from Minecraft. And my niece also informed me, not the one that I just made the mermaid tail blanket for, but the one back in Ohio, just informed me that, oh, Aunt Heather, my blanket fell apart. Can you make me a new one? I bet it did, just like that. Fell apart. So now she wants a new one. And my other niece that was just born right before we got married last year in June, is being christened in May, and I hopefully will be her godmother. What I mean by that is, currently I am not Catholic, so I have to be baptized into the faith and then go from there. So I am hoping to make her gown. So that'll be coming up. We went and met with the church today about that whole process, so I was kind of worried that they wouldn't let me be, since I am not of the Catholic religion, but you know, they said if you go through these motions, get baptized, there's no problem. So that is what I will be doing in the future. Anyway, I guess we should probably get to what we were all here for, cross stitch. So yeah, going back to, I just feel like I didn't get a lot done. But I guess looking at what I have here, I did. It just doesn't feel that way. So I will start with Clouds Factory Postcards from the World. So I think the last time I showed you guys this, I had Venice partially done, and now I have Venice completely done, and I also have Paris completely done. And I am doing the same thing. I'm trying to make it so there's not a shadow. I'm doing the same thing Garrett is doing. He has changed the color of the postage stamp to the actual color of the flags. So that is what I have also done. And I have kind of a little, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm OCD about some things, and I don't really know why, but I am, and it really, 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 really bothered me that these things were not the true colors that they are in real life. And then I got to thinking about it. Well, if you made them the real colors, you know how drab of a project this would be? It would be like monochromatic, you know, maybe it would have 3 colors max, like, so I was like, oh, okay, I kind of see it. And now that I've stitched it up, I do like it a lot better than I did looking at the picture of, because, you know, they don't have it, they themselves do not have it stitched up, you know, they just have the picture of the pattern. So I like it, in, you know, seeing it stitched up in person, it looks so much better than it does in the actual pattern. So I'm pretty happy with it. So I am not doing this on the recommended fabric, as I've said in the previous videos. I am doing this on 36 count shale by Picture This Plus. And my needle minder is my needle minder is Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery from their annual for this year. And I have to admit, I am so happy I went with this one. It's cute, don't get me wrong, the pattern is cute. but out of the two, I would pick this one. So that's that. Oh my God, I am so close to a stinking page finish with this thing. I literally have like 2 minuscule sections of this page that I didn't get to because I'm trying my best to stick to this rotation as best as I can, and I let the project go for a week. I'll work on it exactly a week. I get done what I get done. Whatever I don't get done, it gets put away till the next time it comes out. So that's what I did with this. And again, that OCD part of me, I'm trying to convince myself that it's okay. It's okay. These little sections, it's okay if they're not done. Relax. It's all right. I've done a pretty good job so far. We'll see for the future. So last time you saw this, it looked a lot different than it does now. I only had the one room finished, not even finished. I was just working on that one room. And now I have a hair on my project. Now I have 3 rooms. So this is Cut Through Cottage by Bothy Threads, and I am so sorry that it has such a horrible shadow. Okay. So last time you saw this, I was working on this room here, and I had not yet really gotten much, I feel like I didn't have much done on that room, but now I have, this whole room is basically finished. Can you see down there at the bottom, that little tiny spot right there that's not done? Yeah, that's one spot, and then right up here is another little spot. It's literally like 2 stitches each spot. Like, why couldn't you just... So, yeah, I just put it away. Don't look at it. Out of sight, out of mind. So now we have, well, let's just call this the cat room. We have the cat room done, the toilet room done, and the bathtub room done, which also has a cat in the bathtub. Yeah, so I've obviously not started any backstitch. I'm trying to decide, because I know you're supposed to obviously do backstitch at the end once the whole project is cross-stitched, but my only qualm with that is I would like to do it as I go, but only do like a little space from the outside. You know what I mean? So like I leave a little space because obviously I have to do this whole area around this one page finish. I don't know. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. So anyway, that's Cut Through Cottage. I am doing it on the fabric it came with. It is actually a blue shade. You can obviously not tell this in that light, but it looks white here, but it's a blue. I think it's a 14 count. No, I mean a 16 count. Maybe. 16 count Aida. And I have not run into any half stitches yet. I'm hoping that there aren't any, but we shall see. So that is that. And then I pulled my Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries Autumn sampler back out and started working on it. So last time you guys saw this one, bring it a little closer here. Last time you saw this one, I believe I had these 3 done. If I didn't have these 3 done, I had these 2 and like half of this one. But I want to say that I had all 3 of those done and half of this one, but I'm not sure because I know that I kept working on it after I made the video last time or the time before. I can't remember when this was last featured. I think it was not the last one, but the one before. Anyway, but if not, I've done this whole number 2 block, the number 7 block, and I've started on the number 12 block, which is going to be like a house fall scene. So right now we have a little girl in a wagon or a wheelbarrow, and a pumpkin. The leaves, slice of pumpkin pie, a pomegranate, as I was informed this is, and not a beet. Who knew? Probably everybody but me knows that beets don't have a vine. Yeah, I didn't see that originally. I will say one thing though. I caught this and it really bothers me, again with the OCD thing. You can't really, I mean, you can kind of see it because my frame is covering it a little bit. Okay, do you see the number 11 block? Do you see how the sock that is being knitted is pretty much shades of orange and yellow? And then you have this little random blue yarn here. Where is that blue yarn at? Where is it being featured? Because further down the road, when I get to these other blocks over here, the blue is still not featured in the sock. I don't get it. Am I missing something? Tell me if I'm missing something, because I feel like I'm missing something, because you can't stitch or knit with blue yarn and not have blue yarn in the project, right? Okay. So, yeah, the blue yarn is MIA. I don't know where it is in that project. So then, I gotta find something to cover this up with. Let's do this. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah. So then this is my round robin project, and it's huge because we're kind of getting close to the end. So everybody else's stitching is up towards the front. And I'm just gonna show you really quick. I'm trying to cover the name and address of the person before me up and just show you the band that I did. So this is an antique band, or vintage antique band sampler. There is no pattern to this one. We just choose a band of our own choosing, just as long as it, you know, qualifies as vintage or antique looking, and we stitch our section and put our name and our city and state in there. So I have my name in there. I've not done the city and state yet because I need to count it out and then stitch it, so I make sure my spacing is even. But yeah, this project's gonna be really pretty when it's done. It's really pretty now. I would show you it, but it's got people's names and addresses, and that's just probably not a good idea. So I'll just, you know, you guys have mine to look at. I have to be honest though, with the do-it-yourself instructions, I was freaking out a little bit. I like crafts that allow you to be creative, but I don't visualize myself as being creative. Tons of people say that I am. I don't feel that way because, you know, a lot of the crafts that we do, we copy. I mean, there's a pattern, you follow it. I used to draw and paint all the time, but I would copy pictures that I saw. You know, I might tweak them a little here and there, but the tweak would be like 2 pictures combined, and you know, it's not something that I did off the top of my own head. And that's what I feel like I would describe myself as creative if that was the way it is, but it's not. So that's like, I really want to turn my crafty side into my money-making side as well. And you know, there's the saying out there that you can make money off of doing what you love if you put your mind to it, if you put the work into it, but you gotta know all these things. Like, I feel like, you know, you need to know the business side of it as well as the, you know, the product side of it. And with this craft that we all love to do, I feel like if you're gonna design cross stitch, you gotta be creative. And I'm kind of struggling with the two right now. So anyway, enough of that. I have, again, another shameless amount of haul. Not shameless, shameful amount of haul. So yeah, I guess we will get to that. I will start out with these first. These are not really cross stitch related. I have a little card here, hang on. Just making sure this isn't, okay. These are from eBay, from a seller called Honey's Collectibles, and they are scented highlighters, but they look like this. They look like candy. How cute is that? Move you out of the shadow there. So there's strawberry and orange, lemon, and apple. So yeah, there's that. And they're shaped like candy. Take one out and show you. They're itty bitty though. I mean, like, they're tiny. So, yep, just little itty bitty little nuggets. So I got those ones. Get in there. And then I got these ones. Oh, I got a special gift just for me. It's a little, we call these, because it's not ice cream. I mean, it's ice cream, but it's not like an ice cream cone. Where I come from, we call anything that's not ice cream, but comes in like a pop form, like this does. We call these popsicles. Apparently here they call them ice pops, which is weird to me. Well, they think the fact that I call them popsicles is weird. We also call suckers, well, lollipops, suckers where I come from, and they don't use that word here. They use lollipops. A sucker here is just that, a sucker. Oh, you bought that for that much? Well, you're a sucker. Like, that's what they use sucker for here. That's not what we use it for back home. So anyway, this is an eraser, and they have a lot of these on their site, but they also have the highlighters, and they have these highlighters as well. They're gummy bears. So I got, is this apple? Yes, I got apple and orange, and that's what they look like. They're small too. So, yep. They were cheap. I think I paid like $3.99 for these. So, these ones are a little bit bigger than the candy ones, but not really. But they were both the same price. So, and again, that seller is Honey's Collectibles. So, if you're interested, they have a lot of novelty items. Like I said, highlighters and erasers and such. So they have a lot of cute stuff. So there's that. I got another scissor fob from Gina because like 3 days after I made that video with the tree snow globe scissor fob, it fell off my work desk and shattered. Glitter everywhere and glass. So I ordered another one. So this one is a little snowflake canister jar. So, whoop, here we go. That's just what I need to break this one. And that's what it looks like. It just says snowflakes on the front. It looks super blurry from here, so there we go. That's a little better. So there's that, and I got some more needle minders. So my board is getting pretty full now. So I got these teacups from Gina's Unique Boutique. And I got the purple steampunk key, the Celtic knot key, and Mary Poppins, also from Gina's Unique Boutique. So, yay, cute. I would have also had more to show you from Minding My Minders because she's currently on a hiatus. Well, actually, she's permanently on a hiatus from what she announced on her Facebook site. She will no longer be running the business, but she's handing it over to a close friend of hers. So we will still be able to buy minders, not all of them, but most of them. Anyways, I placed an order with her right before she went on the hiatus. She apparently did not have my eBay info, and my excuse me, my phone decided not to alert me that she had sent me a Facebook message asking me for my eBay info, or for my PayPal info rather. So I missed out on that. Thanks iPhone. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I would have had some really awesome ones too. There was a resin Necronomicon, if you guys like Evil Dead, Army of Darkness movies. Bruce Campbell was quite the looker when he was a youngin'. So I had that one. I had some Titanic ones that were really awesome. An Edgar Allan Poe one, Goodfellas, The Goonies. I had all sorts of good ones coming, and then my iPhone dropped the ball. Where were you on that one, iPhone? Saving me money, that's where you were. But I don't want to save money, man. I need needle minders, not money. So, I guess we'll just move on. So this next one I blame you guys for. You know why? Because you remember my last video when I showed you all those Mill Hill kits I got? And I told you how cheap I got them for? Well, you guys didn't go to this lady's site and buy up all the rest of them, so I ended up getting more. Why is it your fault, you're asking? Because it should be my fault because I didn't even tell you the seller's name. Which is true. I didn't tell you the seller's name. So it is all my fault. So if you guys are interested, she still has quite a bit, and I actually remembered the name of her shop this time. It's Selling My Crafts, all one word. I think that's it, Selling My Crafts. So if you guys like Mill Hill kits and you like paying not full price for them, go to her page on eBay. So when I went back, I got all this. Hang on, let me make sure I got them all. Yes, okay. So, here we go. I got holiday stocking. Captain Santa. Blue Ridge Santa. Yard sale. Country morning. Smoky Mountain Santa. And I got some magnet kits as well. This is sheep egg. Christmas lights. I apologize if you hear crunching in the background. Our dog likes to chew the caps off of plastic bottles. That's what she's in there doing right now. And strawberry. Now, I also received this one along with that order, Farmer's Market. This one I did not order. I ordered this one originally, barbecue. And she accidentally sent me this one instead. So I contacted her and said, you know, I had actually ordered barbecue, but you sent me Farmer's Market. Do you still have the barbecue one? If so, I'll gladly send you back this one and, you know, just send me the one that I originally ordered. Well, she insisted that I not return it. So I still have it. And she just went ahead and sent me the barbecue one. So that was very sweet. She didn't have to do that. I would have been glad to send her back the other one and just, you know, go about the day. But she insisted, no, please do not send it back. Keep it. So I said, okay. Okay, so I have a lot from eBay this round, guys. I've been stalking that site like it was my prey or something. So after watching Allie's Stitching Studio, I think the name of her channel is, you guys have seen my Told in a Garden patterns from my stash video, but I've been seeing her work on Raspberry Homecoming, and it's so pretty. So she enabled me into buying more, which I have more on my wish list, but it just gave me that little extra nudge that I needed to go out and spend more money on Told in a Garden patterns. So this one is Blueberry Homecoming. This one I do not have the invoice for, so I don't know who that one's from. But this one I do have the invoice for, and this one is from Kelsey's Crafts. And this is Strawberries by Told in a Garden. I don't know why there is such a bad shadow today. There we go. I also got my fabric of the month from Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics. I think Garrett has already showed this one, but it's Florin, and of course I get mine in the 28 count Jobelan Opalescent. And that's what it looks like. It's very pretty, very sparkly. It's like a kind of like a corally, salmony kind of. It's not really orange, but not really pink either. It's kind of right in the middle, and it's got some yellow and stuff in there. So, having shown you guys this, I have some sad news to report. I actually had to end up canceling my Jodery designs for any future orders. Just because with this house hunting and stuff, I have to start cutting corners somewhere. I want to obviously continue buying patterns. The Nashville Needlework show that's going on right now. Oh God. Yes, I of course had to participate in and buy patterns. So, Jodery designs, I gotta cut back for a while. I hope to get back to it in the future once things settle down. I'm also letting my Cross Stitch Gold subscription and my World of Cross Stitch subscription go. My Just Cross Stitch one is paid for 3 years. I went ahead and took that deal, and I'll probably renew my Cross Stitch and Needlework whenever it's up, but just not those ones. Those ones are a little more expensive, so I had to let those ones go for now. My TV is making noises. Okay, this one is also from eBay. It's from Linda Myers. It's called Country Quilts, and this is what it looks like. So it's 3 farm scenes with quilts, obviously. So I'd never seen this one before and thought it was really pretty, so I snatched it up. This I have also never seen before, and actually there's another one right behind it that I've also never seen before. This I also got from eBay. This is from, doesn't want to tell me, so I guess if it doesn't want to tell me, I can't tell you either. But this is a Busilla kit, and it's called A Touch of England. So yeah, I'd never seen this one before, and it was cheap, so I said, yes please, and I snatched that one up. This is the other one I said I'd never seen before. This is Homespun Elegance, Love is the Star, and it says, love is the star that lights our way when evening brings us home, and that's the pattern. So, very pretty. Again, no invoice, so I can't tell you who it's from, or what seller it's from, rather. So, this is also from eBay. It's a Dimensions Gold Collection kit, Cozy Cove. It's a Charles Wysocki picture. based on a Charles Wysocki painting. Oh, I know words. So there's that. I love the colors in this one. Of course, you guys know I love that vintagey, primitive look, so this was right up my alley. So there's that. And then I found a new obsession, buttons. So I'm kind of starting a little collection of buttons. So I have a few. This is a Mill Hill mitten. And this is a Mill Hill Christmas, Mill Hill Christmas light. These are the bigger ones that you find in like the full-size Mill Hill kits. Oh, and I didn't show you the buttons that came on the other ones. Oh well. These ones are all smaller. This one is just a little peach swirl. This one is a little two-tone green button. It's tiny. This is another Christmas light. And a strawberry. So cute. I love them. Oh, one more got stuck in the bag. This is a little bird. So cute, cute. Button, button, who's got the button? I do. Okay, so there's that. Alright. That was my 1, 2, 3 stitch for the buttons. This is also, no, this is 1, 2, 3 stitch. This is Heart in Hand Winter Medley. It says, flakes fall, home fires call, lights so bright, winter night. So, that was on clearance. This next one is from eBay, and it's from a lady named Susan Ritter. It doesn't say she has a shop, so. But this is the Amish 3, The Homestead by Homespun Elegance. And there's just a bunch of little Amish scenes. These hold a special place in my heart. Ohio, I know that Pennsylvania has a lot of Pennsylvania Dutch and stuff like that. They have a very large Amish community, but supposedly Ohio has the largest Amish community, and I've been to Holmes County is actually where they primarily all are, and I've been there. It's a really nice area. You literally have 0 cell phone reception there, because I took mine, and it was right around the time I first started dating my husband, and I was so frustrated why I thought that I would have cell phone reception in Amish, an Amish, predominantly Amish area. I have no idea, but yeah, I didn't. So I thought that was kind of neat now to, you know, look back on it. I was not so amused the day of, but you know, it's once you think like, oh man, you know, there's nowhere in this country that there's not a place where you cannot get cell phone reception. Yes, there is. Holmes County, Ohio. You will not get cell phone reception. Okay, so moving on. Molly, I blame you for this, because this is watching your video was the first time I ever saw this kit, so now I own it. This is by Dimensions. It's Yuletide Village. It's also Charles Wysocki. So there's that one. Holy crap, I'm already at 40 minutes. Ugh. Oh, I've got so much to show you. This is also eBay. It's the Drawn Thread. It's the sampler game board. Speed it up a little bit. This is by Design Works. It's called The Red Barn, and it's also a kit. I'd never seen this one before. I saw it and thought it was really pretty and said, you're gonna be mine. This is by Tidewater Originals. It's called the Old Seaport Village, a New England primitive. There's that. That was also eBay, but again, no invoice. I got my winter punch needle primitive stitcher magazine. I'll just flip through it really quick. Angel of Grace. That's a punch needle. Snowflowers 1. Snowflowers 2. Hearts in Bloom. Punch needle. This is by Ship's Manor. It's called Memories. How am I going to do this here? There we go. I just showed you the punch needle pattern. You didn't see that. So this one says, remember the days where we were young, or I'm sorry, remember the days when we were young and free, when our future was a mystery. Now time stands still, the past is long, but memories made are never gone. Cute. This is Mistletoe, punch needle. This is Carrie's stocking. It says Laura and Mark in their nightgowns slid the button string into Carrie's stocking. Whatever that means. So there's that. This is Let It Snow crock cover, punch needle. This is your treasure. It says where your treasure lies, there your heart lies also. Can you hear my dog prancing in the background? She found another bottle. Either that or she grabbed it out of the trash. Because I don't know where else she would have found another one. Wintertime Blues, punch needle. Reindeer's Winter. Sam Snowman. Be Mine Heart Pincushion. Snowy Man. Warm Woolen Mitten. That's a rug hooking pattern. And that's that for that one. Okay, this is a Dimensions kit called A Peek at the Past. Again, Charles Wysocki. This one is stamped though. I've never done a stamped cross stitch kit. I have heard that it's one of those things, you either love it or you hate it. And I found that a lot more people hate it than love it. So this will be interesting. This is another Told in a Garden pattern. The lady that sold it on eBay was named Elaine Walters. And it's bird in hand. I got my, is this the third or fourth Gingerbread Village pattern to be released? This is Gingerbread House 2. And there's the button for it. Little peppermint. It's cute. This is, if you guys watch Jellicles Forever, she did a pattern on the Abbey, which is, I guess it's a house. Yeah, it's a house in Cape May, New Jersey. I've never been there. I will be going this summer. The date has already been set. The hotel rooms are booked. Technically, we're going to Wildwood, but Wildwood is not far from Cape May, so I will be going. Whether my husband likes it or not, he will be taking me there. So this is not the same pattern that Emma did from Jellicles Forever, but this is Marty Bell's The Abbey. It's a Jeanette Cruz design. So I saw that and thought it was so pretty. So there's that. This I was enabled by Calico. Have you finished this one? I've watched so many videos, I can't remember. She was at least working on it if she has not finished it. This is Glory of Autumn. This is by Dimensions. It's a kit. I'm sure you've all seen that one. It's a pretty popular one. This is a Nancy Spruance design. It's the Westerfield house. The eBay seller is Jennifer M1814. The store is CKTC Designs. Yeah, this is the Westerfield house. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hurry. My clock is saying I've been yapping your ear off for 45 minutes now. This is a Janlin kit. It's the Bucks County Farm Stand. I just love the colors in this one. This one is also from eBay. The seller's store is Mary Corey D. And this is a Dimensions kit, Cafe by the Sea. Again, another popular one. But I just love the colors. And I've been super into kits lately, and I don't really know why. But I just am. The majority of this haul were kits. Again, eBay. And this is from Linda's Leisure Shop. It's the Gold Collection Cove Haven Inn. So there's that. And another kit. This is Dimensions. This is a no-count cross stitch. So this is one where you're basically just filling in blank spaces in the picture. Here it gives you a little example of what that looks like. Again, I've never worked on one of these, so this should be interesting. And it's called Rural Serenity. And that's what it looks like. I used to go to school with a girl who could not say rural. She'd say roll. She could not say breakfast. It was breakfasts. And chimney was chimney. Pattern was patterin. Hand to God. And she was my friend. So, okay. This is also from eBay. This is from a lady named Susan Ritter. I feel like we've bought from Susan Ritter. Is that right? Okay. Anyway, this is As Seasons Go By. It's a Homespun Elegance pattern. So there's that. This is my last order from Jo. Actually, no, I'm lying. I didn't get my December order, so she shipped it. This is January's fabric of the month. Auld Lang Syne, is that right? I don't know. Anyway, this is it. So pretty purple and greens. So I am really kind of sad that I had to cancel it, but it had to be done. It had to be done. It's just sad because I didn't want to. Being an adult is overrated. It really is. And these were the threads. I'm not going to go through them. I'm sure Katie or Garrett or someone has gone through these by now. And I'm not going to bore you with that, especially when I don't have time. By the Bay, you guys have heard Chris talk about this if you watch Chris Cross Stitcher's latest video. This was a kit that you got as a thank you if you signed up for the automatic Serenity Harbor patterns. So it's a little needle book. Stitching book kit, it says. So I got that. And then I got magazines, Calico. I know you're going to be disappointed, but I'm at 50 minutes. And I don't know when this thing's going to cut out on me. But this is my Just Cross Stitch for April 2016. The World of Cross Stitching had a free kit in it. This is, what issue? February 2016. World of Cross Stitching issue. And this is March, April 2016 of Cross Stitch Gold. So I'm sorry I didn't go through them. I'm just afraid that I'm not gonna have time. My video is gonna cut out. So anyway, I asked you guys to help me pick my next book pattern. Guess what won? Ye Old Coffee House with Sunday Morning Sunrise in a close second. So thank you guys so much for helping me choose. I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for, I've gotten like tons of new subscribers. It's crazy. But I guess I have other YouTubers, floss tubers, to thank for that because they hype up my videos on their videos and it gets the word out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and subscribing. And oh, houses. Okay, so this is what has happened. We still don't have one. That's basically what has happened. Yeah, just they want ridiculous amounts of money for not so much house, and that still doesn't sit well with me. So, you know, a house that is 300,000 here is 100,000 where I come from. So that's, you know, yeah, it's not sitting real well at all. So still trying to come to terms with that. Yeah, every time we think we think we found a good one, it just lets us down. So this house hunting thing is it's not fun. Anybody who hasn't done it, I'm warning you now. It's not fun. Unless you're one of those people who get super lucky and you find a house like right away. We were not one of those. So the hunt continues. Hopefully I'll have better news for you next month or the end of this month whenever I get to make another video. So anyway, before my phone cuts me off, happy stitching guys, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.